Guys, what's up? It's Thomas. Tonight we're back here with Death Battle, and this is actually going to be the first of our redos. Tonight we actually got the time-traveling saviors with Silver taking on Trunks, but ain't just the continuity ones. They say the main Trunks and Silver. We're actually going with Xeno Trunks from Dragon Ball Xenoverse and Archie Silver. So yeah, Archie versus Xeno. This ought to be an interesting battle. So without any further ado, let's hop in and see how this battle goes. So be sure to like Scott for more. Hope you enjoy. Let's go.
This episode is
don't worry,
sponsored
gonna
by
include
Bespoke
the
Posts.
analysis. Did this a while back, so let's do it.
Trunks Briefs, time cop of the Dragon Ball Xenoverse.
See?
Silver the Hedgehog, secret freedom fighter from Archie Sonic.
While these two temporal warriors may be well known, today we're looking at their counterparts from alternate universes.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills
just
to
as
find out
popular as
who
the
will
main
win
canon.
a death battle.
Who's first?
Everyone
DBZ.
knows Trunks is the coolest Dragon Ball character. Don't lie, when he showed up to prove Goku wasn't the only Super Saiyan around, you popped a Shenron in your pants.
After witnessing his entire world slaughtered by a deadly android duo and using his mother's time machine to hop to the past to make things right, Trunks made his triumphant return to his own time period.
Wiped
But for
out the
this
evil
version of Trunks,
androids.
that's where things start to get a bit different. When he was intercepted by this JoJo posing fairy chick.
The Supreme Kai
Huh.
of Time, Cronoa. She watches over all of time in the Dragon Ball universe and was forced to arrest Trunks for his alterations to multiple timelines.
Welcome to the world of Disney's Loki. Oh, sorry, Dragon Ball
case,
Heroes.
there you
An
go.
alternate universe.
Close, though.
Xenoverse, where every Dragon Ball
expandable.
story has its own canon timeline. It's kinda like if some nerd's weird DBZ fanfiction became totally official. And it rocks!
Unlike his
sounds
more
alright.
well-known counterpart, this Trunks was made to atone for his crimes against time by joining Cronoa's secret enforcers, the Time
Tyler.
Patrol.
I'll give you
Tyler
one
Warner,
try
I'm
to guess
guessing?
what
I'll
the
have to look at that
Time
one.
Patrol does. But hey, even if it
Yeah, it's
wasn't
in
on
the
his
name.
to-do list for the week, Trunks is the perfect guy to protect the whole multiverse. He has the usual collection of the Saiyan's key powers, but also a magic sword straight from the hero of time. No, not him.
Not him.
Not
Sorry.
him.
No.
That guy, yeah.
Even with the differing timelines, it's
forgot about
heavily
that.
implied this Trunks has lived all the way through some variation of the Goku Black Saga. Therefore,
Okay,
he possesses
similar
all
histories.
powers the original Trunks has, including the ability to assume the golden form of the Super Saiyan.
And guess
Well, remember, the Xeno Trunks, up until the end of the Android and Cell saga, actually have the same abilities. So whatever he could do, it's safe to say our Xeno Trunks here could do, you know? But there's actually a bit more to him, and we'll see more in this video. You'll see. But still, it's pretty crazy. Moving on.
gathering key
Actually,
from other life
played
forms to make
Xenoverse.
this ultra-huge laser sword.
However, he has also performed a divine ritual to
Oh, yeah, the
unlock
Super
godly
Saiyan
key
God.
within himself, taking on the incredible red visage of a Super Saiyan god.
God power sure does
so
come in
not
handy when
Super
he's
Saiyan
fighting
Blue
literal
yet?
demons, like when these weirdos revive Mechikabura, the ruler of the demon realm, causing all sorts of time breaks across the Xenoverse. It's kind of a mess. Lucky for us, Jocelyn's even nerdier than Wiz. What useless knowledge
Jocelyn?
have you got for us today?
Watch
Come on,
it,
dude.
Boomstick.
Knowledge is never useless.
Sure.
Okay, so all the major timelines in Dragon Ball Heroes are recorded in tomes called the
So the
Scrolls of Eternity.
Eternity.
Anytime somebody hopscotches through time, another one of these scrolls poofs into existence.
Basically, it's
There's
their
just one
version of the
teensy little problem.
multiverse.
There can only be so many scrolls. Once you hit the limit, surprise, you just triggered Cosmic Armageddon. And that's not even counting all the lesser timelines branching off the main ones Trunks and co have to keep track of. Anyway, Trunks and the
Yeah,
Time Patrol are some of the
crazy.
only peeps who can time warp without causing these distortions, thanks to unique devices like this armband.
Though sometimes a patrolman gets ballsy and tries to mess with
Tell
time
us.
themselves, like when Silas tried to rewrite Dragon Ball Heroes, both the world and the game. Oh yeah, did we mention that? The universe is an arcade game in its own universe.
Yes and no. In the far-off
Kind of.
future of the Xenoverse, the Dragon Ball Heroes arcade game essentially serves as another method of time travel, allowing future warriors to visit iconic moments in the past.
So much for preventing the Ragnarok of the multiverse or whatever.
That's where those lesser time branches come in. They don't count, just because.
These machines also send an avatar of the player back in time, complete with an assortment of collectible cards that can summon facsimiles of well-known characters.
That's right, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is a rare reverse holo now.
Trunks himself is an avid fan, along with his disciples Beat and Note. Fun fact, Beat is a descendant of GT Goku.
Trunks even funded a dual-disc style hero switch so he can use his cards on the go. And you thought Trunks was cool before he went full Seto Kaiba. Hell,
Kinda
he
did.
somehow made the Great Saiyaman look badass. That's
does
how you
look
put polish
total.
on disappointment. And I thought that was pretty damn impossible.
All these powers, gadgets, and cards certainly came in handy against foes like Mechikabura, but they weren't always enough. Even Super Saiyan 4 Vegito had trouble fighting the Demon King, who created a black hole to consume every timeline in the multiverse.
Until Trunks broke out the ultimate Deus Ex Machina, the Key Sword. No, not
No,
that
that's
one.
Key Blade.
That one, yeah,
There you
yeah.
go.
This epic blade isn't just a sword. It can completely shut down an opponent's powers. And thanks to being
Damn.
powered by Pinky over there,
Corona,
it can
thank
summon
you.
the power of the Eternal Time Labyrinth. Which is just really fun to say.
Well, even
Pretty
more
much.
fun, it traps targets in the crack of time, a bubble of reality outside all timelines with windows into others. And the Key Sword was powerful enough to finish off Mechikabura in a single strike.
Obviously, this puts Xeno
Fair
Trunks
enough.
in the
Woo.
upper echelons of Dragon Ball power levels, even eclipsing the main timeline's Goku, who could destroy the universe up to 13 times over when he first channeled Super Saiyan God.
Oh, so the super
Same
one.
Goku
Okay.
who could push through
Wow.
hits time skips and could
I was about to
fly
say
from
which
Grand
canon
Kai's
one.
planet to Hell in less than a minute.
Considering the distance between these two realms as displayed in this canon visual model, that would require speeds over 29 quintillion times faster
Yeah,
than light.
quintillion. Keep
And
in
that
mind.
was even before going God, let alone getting training from Whiskey.
Whisk,
Whis.
not whiskey.
And many of Trunks' patrol buddies are just as impressive. Like you! Well, the you who battled Demigra in the Xenoverse
Demigra?
game when he had control over all time and space, or the you who fought the demon Shamel who threatened the whole multiverse. You are technically a canon character in Dragon Ball.
You were
Congrats,
technically.
I guess. Maybe now you can throw that Kamehameha for real. Oh, come on, you know you want to.
So
Yeah,
the
don't we
bad
all?
guys better watch out, cause Trunks and his time cops will always be there to stop them and protect time itself.
Yeah, it's a pretty crazy job, the, time patrol. So that's about what I'm gonna do. So I actually have played like both Xenoverse games, which you have to get a follow-up. I don't know. It's been a while. I'm sorry. I gotta check to see when Xenoverse 2 released. Because frankly, it's been a long time since the third game should have been out, but let's see, released in 2016. Dang, nearly 6 years, over 6 years ago now. Whew. Not sure they're just sticking their time with that or something else. But I guess there's not really a lot they could do. Anyway, so from DBZ to Sonic, let's check out Archie Silver.
It's the year 3437 PXE. The world of
3437
Mobius has
PXE?
entered an era of darkness. This
Post-extinction
savage future
event?
has
I don't
been
know.
ravaged by unending fires, giant monsters, ecological disasters, and general dystopia of all kinds.
Sounds
but
right.
standing against this harsh and bleak reality is a lone hero. A young
Silver.
hedgehog with silver quills named, Silver.
So, yeah, comic book Silver doesn't sound too different from the one in the video games, right? Don't count on it! This is the same comic where all the tales in the multiverse fuse together into this monstrosity. So
Yeah.
strap in for a wild ride!
Again,
With no
Archie,
family
what are
to
you gonna do?
speak of, Silver was taken in
Actually,
by
what
the
if it's
last
gonna-
elders of his
I think I'm gonna
damaged
cover the
world,
IBM.
including the immortal wizard of chaos,
Mogul.
Mammoth Mogul.
Silver's goal was to become a Knight of Cronus, a time-traveling warrior who could save the future by changing the past.
Agent
Silver's
Ace,
base
alright.
abilities include super strength and super speed, though not quite at the same level as those
Yeah,
of Knuckles
fair
or
enough.
Sonic, respectively.
Good luck
Well,
with that.
that's okay, because he's got his own special weapon, Mind Bullets.
And more. A lot more.
Psychokinesis.
Silver possesses the rare power of psychokinesis, allowing him to move himself or other objects around with just his thoughts. He can move anything from rocks to skyscrapers to entire mountains.
But that's not all he's got up his sleeves. Or gloves. He always
Yeah.
keeps a warp ring on hand. A size-shifting power ring that can teleport him anywhere he likes, even other dimensions.
And he can access the insight, resistances to corruption, and power boosts many other Mobians can attain with usual power rings.
With all this,
Huh. I always thought that warp ring was kind of more a movie thing, but nope. apparently not. Jeez, completely forgot. Well, anyway, yeah, Silver's got himself some power, or at least in the psychic department. You know, too bad our main story, Silver, hasn't really gotten that upgrade. I mean, hey, who knows? Maybe I'll star more in the series other than the Forces one, but who knows? Anyway.
Yes, he was a shoo-in for school with the Woolly Mammoth Mage. Thanks to Mogul, Silver got to learn about 2 other magic abilities he'd soon master. First up, Chaos Control! The magic Mogul pioneered himself centuries ago. This is the stuff Sonic and friends used to shoot pew-pews and turn into super not Saiyans.
Then, Mogul discovered another magic.
Oh yeah,
Chronos
Control.
With this, Silver can move through time with very little effort, made even easier thanks to his Time Stone, a gem that governs time itself.
After doing tons of research,
Sorry,
Sylvie and Mogul discovered that their shitty lives could all be blamed on just one person. Apparently, one of Sonic's own freedom fighters turned traitor and ruined everything. What a twist! So Silver set off with a full arsenal to baby Thanos that bastard.
Only one problem.
Yeah?
The Archie Sonic multiverse is complicated.
Fast.
Hell, complicated barely even cuts it.
See?
Jocelyn, how about you take this one?
Come on in.
Archie Sonic's multiverse is similar in scope to something like DC Comics, with multiple extra-dimensional layers like the Chaos Force. There are infinite universes with infinite timelines and infinite characters.
Oh, as if Sonic needed more of those.
Including the likes of Mega Man, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and Spawn.
Wait, what?
Wait.
With the
Spawn?
Time Stone,
How
Warp
did he get in
Ring,
here?
and Cronus Control, no timeline or dimension is out of Silver's reach. Though, like bad sushi mixed with vodka, time hopping this way has some weird side effects. Like decoupling Silver from time. So if he causes a real bad butterfly effect, he doesn't get erased like poor Marty McFly. He just has a lot of catching up to do.
Sorry,
Yeah,
can you go back to the part about Sonic the Hedgehog meeting mother Spawn?
Needless
you'd be
to say,
surprised.
Silver had a hard time figuring out exactly what he needed to do.
I mean, even if it was more straightforward, he's not exactly the sharpest quill on the hog.
Good
mean,
thing
considering
Archie
it's fun,
Silver
not
is way more
surprised.
badass than he was in the video games. He's fought all sorts of epic baddies across time and space, like Darth Knuckles.
Enerjack.
There, Enerjack.
Who stole the souls of every Mobian in the world. This guy
Jesus.
threw a whole continent at our weed-haired hedgehog. Despite fighting a literal dark god with far more power, Silver won the day by turning evil Knux's own attacks right back at him.
Not too surprising. Silver's psychic powers on their own are strong enough to teleport instantly, disrupt any technology, close tears in reality, and stop time from being pulled out of him.
Also, according to the Archie Sonic Comic Encyclopedia, Silver still experienced some version of the events of the Sonic 06 video game. You know, everyone's favorite.
Including the battle against Solaris, who could eat time, where Silver achieved the invulnerable form of Super Silver.
There you
He
go.
gets a major boost to match the speed and power of Super Sonic. As Sonic Man, without this supersonic energy, Sonic was already fast enough to outspeed stopped time. Let me say that again.
Yeah.
Time was
Outspeed
frozen, and
stopped
Sonic could
time.
still move. What the hell?
Naturally, Super Sonic and Super Silver should both be
Speed
faster
alone.
than this.
Holy
but
crap.
as calculating speed requires a factor of time, and this feat removes time from the equation entirely,
Pretty
this
much.
means Super Silver's speed is incalculable. His speed is faster than time itself permits speed to be.
That's stupid.
That's Archie Sonic.
Hardly a Superform's most impressive feat, though. There have been a few occasions where the Archie Sonic multiverse has been completely demolished and restored, and each one used the same chaos power Super
Yeah, the
Silver
Genesis
possesses.
wave. Whew.
The most notable, of course, was when Super Sonic teamed up with Super Mega Man to counter the Super Genesis wave.
There you
Which
go.
completely rewrote all of time and
Oh,
space.
Mega Solid
Luckily,
too.
despite being right at ground zero, the Superforms were immune to the Super Genesis wave's reality warping power, giving Sonic and Mega Man the time they needed to save the entire multiverse.
Oh no, what about...
Yes, even Spawn.
Oh, thanks, Satan.
But even in this
no
brave
kidding.
new world, Silver was nothing short of a hero.
As long as this dorky hedgehog is around to keep up the good fight, even the darkest timeline will have a silver lining.
I was thinking he was like gonna make a reference to like one of his more infamous lines of, you know, like there's no use for like the timeline. I don't know, or something like that. I know that was bad, but still, you gotta admit. So it's been a while since I've seen this episode, so I don't remember who exactly wins. So before I spoil myself, I'm just gonna watch the fight. So let's see who wins and which time-traveling warrior wins.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
Let's do it.
It's time for a death battle through time.
Here we go. Oh, there's Silver. Okay, watch it. Ay, ay, ay. And there's Trunks.
You're under arrest for unsanctioned time travel. Seriously? This is what I do.
Pretty sure that's just part of the job. Oh, whoa. Okay. Yep. Yeah, watch that. Sure about that? Wanna try that again? Heads up! Uh-oh.
You see? It's no use.
Why'd you rip off? Follow like sun there. Oh, heads up. Looks like someone's on the back foot. Oh, yeah, I thought he was about to move the moon now.
Ah, crap baskets.
Crap baskets? Really?
Oh, yeah. Come on, give me a good pull.
Not good.
Good enough. Yeah.
Comes the hell. Whoa! Do you knock over from the Masenko? Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Another double back. Oh. Uh-oh. There goes your sword. Ouch. And there goes God mode. Ouch. Oh. Oh, God. Yeah, but what is that set up? Come on. Use chaos.
Shut you down for good.
Oh, key sword coming in. Oh boy. Time to go on a whack again.
Chrono Tantrum! Eternal Time Labyrinth!
Oh, welcome to the pocket dimension again.
I don't think we're in Mobius anymore.
What was that? Oh. Yeah, that should have given me.
This is it, Time Hog!
Oh,
The end of your future!
Sure about that?
Told you. It's no use.
That was badass. Oh, watch that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, oh. Damn. Well, that hurt. Gotta clean up the new dude.
KO! Oh, come on! Trunks is way past cooler than furry Kyle Reese.
It is hard to imagine Trunks losing to anyone. However,
No kidding.
Silver ironically had just about everything he needed to put the half Saiyan 6 feet under.
Oh,
First off, time travel
yeah.
wasn't much of
Oh,
a factor,
faster.
since
Cool.
they were both
You were
pretty well versed in it.
so.
Either way, Silver's psychokinesis could disrupt tech like the hero switch and the time travel armband, leaving Trunks without his gadgets and
Redirect
primary
most
method of hopping through
stable
time.
and
Let's
spring
be
control.
frank. In base
Oh,
form,
yeah.
Silver never stood a chance at matching Trunks with his own power. Even in his super form, it's questionable whether or not Super Silver had the physical ability to match Super Saiyan Trunks. In short, it's practically impossible to lock down exact numbers and limits for their power levels.
Considering we got
Trunks
immeasurable
could've probably
speed
taken
a
it away
couple
if
of
he found
times,
an
not
opening,
surprised.
But Silver's psychic powers have worked around similar disadvantages before. Interjack was way stronger than him, could match the power of Supersonic, and conquered all of Mobius. But Silver could consistently Uno reverse card his attacks back at him, and he wasn't even super at that time.
Trunks was obviously much faster than Goku's trip to hell. He could easily be sextillions or septillions of times faster than light, maybe even more. However, by the very nature of Dragon Ball powers, his speed must have a limit, even if it is impossible to know an exact number given what we've seen.
But Archie's super forms have consistently shown incalculable speeds. Sure, Goku broke through Hit's time skip, but that actually has nothing to do with speed.
As explained by Whis, the effectiveness of time manipulation in the world of Dragon Ball depends on the difference in power level between the caster and their target. Such as when Kranoa attempted a time stop on Mira and failed, due to Mira's energy being stronger. Xeno vs. Goku has also mentioned how increasing his energy affects space and time around him.
In any other matchup, this would be totally buck wild itself. But no, Archie's super forms just have to break time itself.
It's also difficult to put an exact number on Trunks' maximum level of power. The strongest beings in his continuity can affect his entire multiverse, which has infinite timelines plus the crack of time outside. In contrast, chaos magic wielded by a super form like Supersonic can rewrite the infinite timelines in Archie Sonic's multiverse, plus the extra-dimensional realms outside, like the Chaos Force, Pocket Zones, Mega Man's own infinite universe, and yes, possibly even a multiverse with Spawn. The scope of Dragon Ball's cosmic scale simply does not compare.
Plus, unlike Sonic, Silver spent many years being trained how to use chaos magic by the guy who invented it. Hell, if Mega Man could rewrite reality just minutes after learning he could even use the Chaos Emeralds at all, imagine what craziness Silver could pull off.
Trunks' best chance was the Key Sword's ability to nullify powers, like it did to Mechikabura. However, the Super Genesis Wave explicitly could not rewrite the presence of Supersonic or Super Mega Man, despite being able to rewrite even the extra-dimensional Chaos Force from whence it came. It's likely Silver's super form could resist the Key Sword, at least for a time. Ultimately, while there are many versions of this battle where Trunks can win, Silver's superior abilities close out a victory more often than not.
To make things brief, Silver was just hogging the spotlight.
The winner is Silver the Hedgehog.
There you go.
Hey, if you want...
Well, like I said, considering this thing's an old video, so I figured, Anyway, so hope you guys enjoyed that fight. That was actually pretty epic. So, for now, thanks for watching, everybody. Good night.